If you're looking for the latest news and rumors around the New York Giants, you're in the right place. Mitchell Renz here from Chat Sports, ready to walk you through today's story around Nate Solder, because there's a pretty interesting article out there from ESPN, and basically they break down one veteran that could get cut from each NFL team. The vet that was picked for the Giants was Nate Solder. So the reason why they decided to go up with him is because since coming over from the New England Patriots, I think everyone would agree with this, right? He's been very disappointing, and he's played okay, but he definitely hasn't played up to his contract. So therefore, you could potentially see the Giants moving on from Solder. Here's what ESPN had to say and why he was selected as the veteran that could be cut. Solder opted out last year and didn't play particularly well the 2 years prior. And now it's been 18 months since the veteran offensive tackle has been in a full content practice or game. Who is to say his body can hold up at 33 years old after more than a year off? Or that he's willing to go through the full grind to potentially be a backup for the first time since he was a freshman at Colorado. Only time will tell. Solder is competing this summer not only for the starting right tackle job with Matt Peart, but also a roster spot. So over the last few years, this guy, he is definitely really struggling. He was one of the better offensive tackles with the New England Patriots, and I'll always give them credit. They somehow figure out a way to do great things with tackles or even players in that matter, and then they go somewhere else, and then they stink. But in 2018, 7 sacks allowed. 2019, this man was just an absolute turnstile, giving up 11 sacks. Any time that you're paying him the amount of money that you are, and then he gives up 11 sacks, and then even on top of that, to opt out, I get it, right? Everyone has different family situations. Everyone has certain situations last year with COVID, but I didn't really like the idea of some of these players opting out. I don't know the story behind Solder or why he did, but coming off the 2 years that he did with the Giants and then deciding to not play, he is 33 years old. He's battled some injuries in there as well, so you might actually see Peart having an opportunity here to ultimately start at right tackle. Now, I haven't heard much about Peart. I did use Peart growing up as a kid as my shampoo, but that might be about it as I joke around here a little bit. But the Giants definitely did a lot of things this offseason to try to build that offensive line, especially to go ahead and protect Daniel Jones. They also need to be able to start running the football more effectively with Saquon Barkley, because when you look at the Giants' offense, it is pretty solid. They just have to give their quarterback a little bit time to throw. But here's what Solder's contract looks like. Signed with the Giants in 2018. $34.8 million guaranteed. It was a 4-year, $62 million contract. They did restructure the deal in March, but if he's cut, it's $9.5 million in dead money. So essentially, you can either pay him $9.5 to be a backup or potentially be your starter, or just cut him, get rid of him, and still going to have to pay him that $9.5. So what do you guys think? What should you do with Nate Solder? I want you to type C for cut, K for keep, or T for trade. Being that his dead cap hit is $9.5, and essentially no matter what, you're going to have to pay him, I'm going to go ahead and type my K for keep.